Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Welcome everyone. Please remember that right now we are in a holy place. Wherever there is hearing and chanting about God, that place becomes a holy place. Our host has requested that I speak about getting rid of material desires. And it just so happens, in my research, a theme appeared. So, we are going to hear very select verses from the Srimad Bhagavatam. Is our camera on? Are we broadcasting? Rahul? Okay. So, our first excerpt, the story of Narada, how he meditated at 5 years old in a sanctified holy place. And he's only 5 years old, and he's meditating on Krishna, and Krishna actually appears to him in person. But then Krishna disappeared. So the young boy said, oh, okay. So he began his meditation again, and he tried, and he tried, and he tried, but the Lord would not appear. But then he heard the voice of Krishna. The voice he heard. And one of those statements, here it is. Sapridyad darshitang rupam etat kamayate naga matkama shanakai sadhu saravan muchati richchayan. So Krishna is invisible to the young boy, but Narada can hear the voice. Please repeat. O virtuous one, you have only once seen my person. And this is just to increase your desire for me. Because the more you hanker for me, the more you will be freed from all material desires. So here is simple answer to the question. You want to become free from material desires? Here is from Krishna's own mouth. Is there any higher authority than Krishna? I don't think so. So if Krishna says something, that is sufficient. So what did he say? The more you hanker for me, the more you will be freed from all material desires. So when we chant, that chanting should be a hankering for Krishna. Like Prabhupada said, like a child crying for its mother. Not this kind of chanting. What's that? It has to be crying out. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. We have to hanker for Krishna. Then the material desires will go. Okay. Now we have the next reference. I had a lot of fun doing this research. This is from second canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Please, I'll tell you. Here's the verse. Etan nirvidyamananam ichatam akuto bayam yoginang nripanirnitang harer namanu kirtanam. So this is Shukadeva Goswami at the beginning of his instructions to Maharaj Parikshit. In the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, Shukadeva doesn't say anything until the very end. Just at the very end does Shukadeva appear. Shukadeva begins his instructions in the second canto. So this is Shukadeva and Parikshit's question, because he's going to die within 7 days. So he's very concerned. How do I spend these 7 days? So Shukadeva said many things. Please repeat. O King, constant chanting of the holy name of the Lord after the ways of the great authorities is the doubtless and fearless way of success for all, including those who are free from all material desires. Those who are desirous of all material enjoyment. And those who are self-satisfied by dint of transcendental knowledge. So here's the key points. First of all, what kind of chanting? Constant. That means at least every day, not once a month. Should be every day. Of course, persons like Haridas Thakur, he was chanting 22, 23 hours. We cannot imitate. Prabhupada says, don't even, come on, stop. You can't imitate. But at least we can chant how many? 16 rounds, at least. And every day. Now he says, after the ways of the great authorities. So, one authority, Srila Prabhupada. We follow his books, and by following his books, so many instructions are there how to chant. We also have in Laguna Beach, what do you have? You have Lord Chaitanya, the Panchatattva. Are they not the authorities on chanting the holy name? We have Haridas Thakur. You can read about Haridas Thakur in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, the Chaitanya Bhagavat. Follow his example. So, following the authorities, doubtless and fearless. Doubtless and fearless. And doesn't matter. Even if you're free from material desires, or you're full of material desires, or whatever you may be, this is the doubtless and fearless way. Constant chanting. So let's do it, everybody.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Now this next excerpt from Shukadeva in the second canto is similar, but he's attacking or emphasizing a different aspect. Akama sarvakamo va moksha kama udaradhi tivrena bhakti yogena Yajeta purushang param. Please repeat. A person who has broader intelligence,
A person is more intelligent.
whether one be full of material desire,
With a desire,
without any material desire,
without any material desire,
or desiring liberation,
desiring liberation,
must by all means worship the supreme whole,
worship the supreme whole.
the personality of Godhead. So, this is somebody who's broad-minded. That's a Brahmana. A Brahmana is broad-minded. Narrow-minded person is called Kripana, miserly. You might know many of them. I have met many such people. But if you're a devotee, if you're a Brahmana, you should have broader intelligence, not this narrow-minded. But whether one be full of material desire. So, you have material desires? Okay. Shukadeva is saying, worship the supreme whole. The Devatas are not the supreme whole. They are parts of the supreme whole. The supreme whole is Krishna or Vishnu or Narayan. All the other Devatas, they are parts. So it's very clear here. You worship the supreme whole. Everybody say Narayana, Govinda, Krishna.
Krishna.
Yes, this is this is the supreme whole. All the other trillions and trillions of Devatas, they are parts of the whole. The complete whole is Krishna. Let's continue. Oh, yes. This is Narada Muni, one of my favorite of the Mahajans. There are 12 Mahajans. Narada is one of my favorites. This is in the 4th canto. Evang kayena manasa vachasa cha manogatam paricharyamano bhagavan bhaktimat paricharyaya pungsam amainang samyag bhajatang bhava vardana sreyo dishyat yabhimatang yad dharmadishu dehinam. So this comes in the section where Narada is instructing Dhruva. Narada has many illustrious disciples. Dhruva, Prahlad, Mrigari the hunter, Chitraketu, Narada, Vyasadeva. So Narada is, like Prabhupada says, Narada is perhaps the greatest acharya in our movement. True. He travels all over. He's preaching. He goes everywhere. He's either chanting or he's preaching. And he was once cursed, so he cannot stay in any one place too long. He's constantly on the move. So when Narada, because Dhruva he had a big material desire. Dhruva, because he was offended by his stepmother, Dhruva had a big material desire. I want to have the greatest kingdom. And his real mother, she told him, well, if you have this desire, I have heard that you go to the forest and search out God, and He will fulfill your desire. So, Dhruva was also 5 years old. So Narada came to see him, and Narada first told Dhruva, you're only 5 years old. You should be playing. What you want to do, you can do that when you get older. Now you should be playing. And Dhruva said, "Stop this nonsense. Either you help me or go away. I'm serious." So Narada was impressed. Boy, the boy is serious. So then Narada gave him instructions. And Narada gave him a mantra. He gave him this mantra. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. You do it. And Narada also taught him how to worship the deity in the forest. Deity worship can be done even in the forest. Dhruva did it in a place called Madhuvan. Those who have been to Vrindavan, you might have visited that forest. It's one of the 12 forests of Vrindavan, Madhuvan. So, here is one of the instructions Narada gave Dhruva. Please repeat. Anyone who thus engages in devotional service of the Lord, seriously and sincerely, with mind, words, and body, and who is fixed in the activities of the prescribed devotional methods, is blessed by the Lord according to one's desire. Even if a devotee desires material religiosity, economic development, sense gratification, or even liberation, one is awarded these results. So, key points here, Narada, you have to engage in devotional service. Devotional service comes in 9 kinds. You're doing the first one right now. Hearing. This is the beginning. I am doing hearing and chanting. Later, we will do worship. And our worship includes hearing and chanting. So when we do the arti, we're doing 3 out of the 9. So this devotion, and then there's remembering and praying and serving. These, so you can do 1, 2, or later we'll find out someone who did all of them. That his verse is coming. So you have to engage in devotional service, seriously and sincerely. And even Prabhupada confirmed that. He also said the same thing. What's the secret of success? Be serious, be sincere. And what will happen? You will be blessed. Who wants Ashirvad tonight? Yes, you've come to Ashirvad Dham. Right here. Because we're engaging in devotional service, you will be blessed. Now, we go to the 5th canto. Before we go any further, everybody chant the Maha Mantra.